Good day, dear students! For today's lesson, aaralin natin ang isa sa mga pinaka-importanting lesson in mathematics. Ito ang operations on integers. Are you ready? At the end of our discussion, you should be able to add, subtract, multiply, and divide integers. Pero ano nga ba ulit ang integers? Integers is composed of whole numbers and its opposites. Kapag sinabi natin na whole number, ito ang mga counting numbers kasama ang zero. At kapag sinabi natin na opposites, meaning ito ang kabaliktaran na sign ng isang number. Dahil ang counting numbers ay positive, ibig sabihin, ang opposite nito ay ang mga negative numbers or integers. The next thing that we need to understand first bago natin aralin ng operations on integers is the zero pairs. Ano nga ba ang zero pairs? Ito ay pares ng numbers na kapag pinagsama, ang sagot ay laging zero. At kailan ba tayo nagkakaroon ng zero pair? Kapag may pares tayo ng isang positive at negative integer, sila ang tinatawag natin na zero pairs. Using integer tiles, i-represent natin ang positive integer as the yellow tiles at ang negative integer naman ay red tiles. Tandaan, kapag may nakita tayo na isang positive at isang negative, automatic na zero agad sila. Example, if we have positive 2 plus negative 2, this is equal to 0. Kung i-represent natin ito gamit ang integer tiles, kailangan natin ng 2 yellow tiles at 2 red tiles. At dahil nagkaroon tayo ng dalawang pares ng yellow at red tiles, automatic net na ito ay equal kay 0 dahil ito ay zero pairs. Laging tandaan ang zero pairs. Let us now go to the addition of integers. For example, we have 2 plus 5. Kung i-represent natin ito gamit ang tiles, kakailanganin natin ng 2 yellow tiles and another 5 yellow tiles. Para malaman natin kung ano ang sagot, bilangin lang natin lahat ng tiles. At ito ay equal to 7. Dahil meron tayong yellow tiles, this means na ang sagot natin ay positive 7. Another example, if we have negative 2 plus negative 5, anong tiles kaya ang magre-represent sa ating given? Tama, kailangan natin ng 2 red tiles and another 5 red tiles. Nagkaroon ba tayo dito ng zero pairs? Dahil wala namang zero pairs, bilangin lang ulit natin lahat ng tiles. Meron tayong 7 red tiles. At dahil siya ay color red, ibig sabihin, ang sagot natin ay negative 7. Let us have another example. We have 3 plus 2. Representing it gamit ang tiles, magkakaroon tayo ng 5 yellow tiles kaya ang sagot ay positive 5. Another one. We have negative 3 plus negative 2. Kailangan natin ng 3 red tiles and another 2 red tiles. At dahil wala ulit na zero pairs, bilangin lang ulit lahat ng tiles at ito ay equal to negative 5 dahil ang tiles natin ay color red. Kung mapapansin natin, ang 3 plus 2 ay parehas na positive at ang sagot ay positive din. Sa kabilang example naman, meron tayong negative 3 plus negative 2. At kung mapapansin natin, ang dalawang number ay parehas na negative at ang naging sagot ay negative din. At ito ang ating rule number 1. If we are adding integers having like signs or same signs, meaning, kung mag-a-add tayo ng integers na may parehas na sign, i-add lang natin ng absolute values nila at kopyahin lang natin ang common sign. Let's try this. Number 1. We have 5 plus 7. The answer here is 12. Another one. We have negative 6 plus negative 4. What do you think is the answer? If your answer is negative 10, you are correct. Last one, we have negative 8 plus negative 12. If your answer is negative 20, again, you are correct. Let us have another example. At this time, meron tayong negative 2 plus positive 5. Ano kaya ang magiging sagot? I-represent natin ito gamit ang tiles. Ang negative 2 ay 2 red tiles at ang positive 5 ay 5 yellow tiles. Nagkaroon ba tayo dito ng 0 pairs? Tama, nagkaroon tayo dito ng 0 pairs at ito ay dalawang 0 pairs. Ibig sabihin, tatanggalin lang natin sila dahil sila ay equal kay 0. At ngayon, bilangin natin kung ilan ang natira na tiles. Dahil ang natirang tiles ay 3 yellow tiles, this means ang sagot natin ay positive 3. Another example, if we have 2 plus negative 5, we will have 2 yellow tiles and 5 red tiles. At dahil nagkaroon ulit tayo dito ng 0 pairs, i-eliminate na natin sila at bilangin natin ulit kung ilan ang natira. Dahil ang natira ay 3 red tiles, therefore, ang sagot natin ay negative 3. Another one, if we have negative 4 plus 3, ito ay mag-represent ng 4 red tiles at 3 yellow tiles. Ilang 0 pairs ang i-eliminate natin? Tama, magkakaroon tayo ng 3 0 pairs. At ano ang natira? Tama, ang natira ay isang red tile at ito ay equal kay negative 1. Therefore, negative 4 plus 3 is equal to negative 1. Another example, we have 5 plus negative 1. We will have 5 yellow tiles and a red tile. Ilang 0 pairs ang nagkaroon sa ating representation? Tama, meron tayong isang pares ng 0 pair. At i-eliminate na natin ito. At ang natira ay 4 yellow tiles. Ibig sabihin, ang sagot natin ay positive 4. And this means that 5 plus negative 1 is equal to 4. Kung mapapansin natin, ang mga examples natin ay magkaiba ang mga sign nila. Ang isa ay negative at ang isa naman ay positive. At ito ang ating rule number 2. Ito ang tinatawag na unlike signs. Ibig sabihin, kailangan lang natin na i-subtract ang absolute values nila at kopyahin natin ang sign ng integer with a larger absolute value. Let us try the following numbers. For number 1, we have negative 2 plus 7. What is the answer? If your answer is 5, you are correct. Ang sagot natin ay positive 5. Mas mataas ang absolute value ng 7 at ang sign nito ay positive. Kaya ang sagot din natin ay positive. Number 2, we have 6 plus negative 4. What do you think is the answer? If your answer is positive 2, you are correct. Last one, we have 8 plus negative 13. If your answer is negative 5, again, you are correct. Negative 5 dahil mas mataas ang absolute value ng negative 13 at ang sign nito ay negative. Kaya ang magiging sagot din natin ay negative. Let us now go to the subtraction of integers. For example, we have 5 minus 3. Tandaan natin na kapag sinabi natin na subtraction, ang gagawin natin dito ay magbabawas. At dahil ang given natin ay 5 minus 3, ibig sabihin, babawasan lang natin ng 3 ang 5. Gamit ang tiles, from the 5 yellow tiles, babawasan natin siya ng 3 yellow tiles. At ang natira ay 2 yellow tiles. That's why the answer is positive 2. Another example, we have 3 minus 5. Pero, makakapagbawas ba tayo ng 5 from 3? Hindi ba't kulang? Tama. Kung kaya, magdadagdag tayo dito ngayon ng 0 pairs para magkaroon tayo ng 5 yellow tiles. At ngayon, dahil meron na tayong 5 yellow tiles, pwede na nating ibawas ang 5 from 3. At ang natira ay 2 red tiles. That's why the answer is negative 2. Another example, we have 2 minus 6. Makakapagbawas ba tayo ng 6 from 2? Hindi. Kung kaya, dadagdagan natin ulit ito ng 0 pairs para magkaroon tayo ng 6 na yellow tiles at para mabawas na natin ang 6 na yellow tiles from 2. Ayan, dahil meron na tayong 6 na yellow tiles, i-eliminate na natin ito. At ang natira ay 4 na red tiles. This means that 2 minus 6 is equal to negative 4. Another example, we have 2 minus negative 6. Pero, wala naman tayong red tiles. Paano natin ibabawas ngayon ang negative 6 magmula kay 2? Tama, kailangan ulit nating magdagdag ng 0 pairs. Ilang 0 pairs ang kakailanganin natin? Dahil kailangan nating mag-eliminate ng 6 na red tiles, therefore, 6 0 pairs ang kailangan nating idagdag. Nakikita nyo na ba ang 6 red tiles? Yan, tama. Ang 6 na red tiles ang ibabawas natin. At ilan ngayon ang natira? Mayroon tayong 8 yellow tiles. Therefore, our answer now is 8 or positive 8. Let us try another example. We have 4 minus negative 5. Again, meron ba tayong 5 red tiles? At dahil wala tayong 5 red tiles, kailangan ulit nating magdagdag ng 0 pairs. Ilang 0 pairs ang kailangan nating idagdag? Tama, kailangan natin ng 5 0 pairs para magkaroon din tayo ng 5 red tiles. At dahil meron na tayong 5 red tiles, i-eliminate na natin ito. At ilan ang natira? Tama, meron tayong 9 yellow tiles. That is why 4 minus negative 5 is equal to positive 9. Another example, we have 6 minus negative 2. Meron ba tayong 2 red tiles sa ating given? Wala. At dahil wala tayong 2 red tiles, kailangan ulit nating magdagdag ng 2 0 pairs para magkaroon tayo ng 2 red tiles. At dahil mayroon na tayong 2 red tiles, i-eliminate na natin ito. Ilan ang natira? Tama, mayroon tayo ngayon na 8 yellow tiles. That is why the answer here is positive 8. Let us do another example. We have here negative 4 minus 2. Ano kaya ang ating sagot? From negative 4, may nakikita ba tayong positive 2 or 2 yellow tiles? Wala. Dahil wala ulit na 2 yellow tiles, kailangan ulit nating magdagdag ng 0 pairs para magkaroon tayo ng yellow tiles. Gamit ang 0 pairs, i-eliminate na natin ngayon ang 2 yellow tiles. At ilan ngayon ang natira? Tama, meron tayong 6 na red tiles. Therefore, negative 4 minus 2 is equal to negative 6. Another example, we have negative 3 minus 5. May nakikita ba tayong yellow tiles? Tama, kaya kailangan ulit nating magdagdag ng 0 pairs. Ilang 0 pairs ang idadagdag natin? Tama, kailangan natin ng 5 0 pairs para magkaroon tayo ng 5 yellow tiles. At dahil meron na tayong 5 yellow tiles, i-eliminate na natin ito. At ilan ngayon ang natira? Tama, meron tayong 8 red tiles. Therefore, negative 3 minus 5 is equal to negative 8. Another example, we have negative 3 minus negative 2. At this time, dahil meron tayong 3 red tiles at kailangan lang nating magbawas ng negative 2 or 2 red tiles, hindi na natin kailangang magdagdag ng 0 pairs dahil may nakikita na tayo dito na kailangan nating ibawas at ito ang 2 red tiles. Eliminating it, ilan ang natira? Very good, meron tayong isang red tile or this is equal to negative 1. Therefore, negative 3 minus negative 2 is equal to negative 1. Last example, we have negative 5 minus negative 3. Dahil meron na tayong 5 red tiles at kailangan nating magbawas ng 3 red tiles, ang natira ngayon ay 2 red tiles and this is equivalent to negative 2. Therefore, negative 5 minus negative 3 is equal to negative 2. At iyon ang mga rule natin para makapag-subtract tayo ng integers. We just need to translate the expression to addition by changing the sign of the subtrahend to its opposite and to the minuend. Then, we need to apply the rules in addition of integers. So, let us now try these examples. We have 7 minus 5. This is equal to positive 2. For number 2, we have 5 minus 7. The answer here is negative 2. For number 3, we have 7 minus negative 5. What's the answer? If your answer is positive 12, you are correct. Number 4, we have negative 7 minus 5. The answer here is negative 12. Last one, we have negative 7 minus negative 5. What do you think is the answer? If your answer is negative 2, you are correct. So we are done with the subtraction of integers. Let us now move on to the multiplication of integers. The rule here is just simply multiply their absolute values. If the two factors are of like sign, the product is always positive. But if the two factors are unlike signs, then the product will be a negative integer. Again, kapag meron tayong like signs, for example, a positive multiplied by a positive number, this is equal to a positive integer. And if we also have negative multiplied by another negative integer, still, the answer is a positive integer. Another thing is, if we have unlike signs or magkaiba ang sign, isang positive at isang negative. Kapag nagmumultiply tayo ng unlike signs or two factors ng isa ay negative sign or positive sign, ang laging product nila ay negative integer. So let us try this example. Number 1, we have 4 multiplied by 3. What is your answer? The answer here is 12 or positive 12. Dahil ang dalawang factor ay parehas positive, therefore, ang product natin ay positive integer. Let us do number 2. We have negative 4 multiplied by negative 3. At this time, parehas silang negative. Ano kaya ang product nila? If your answer is positive 12, you are correct. Let's do number 3. We have 4 multiplied by negative 3. At this time, isang positive at isang negative. Ano kaya ang product nila? Tama, ang sagot ay negative 12. Dahil magkaiba sila ng sign, automatic na ang sagot natin ay laging negative integer. Last one, if we have negative 4 multiplied by positive 3, the answer here is negative 12. Let us now move on to the last operation, and that is the division of integers. Ang rule kay division of integers ay katulad lang ng rule ng multiplication. Kapag magdi-divide tayo ng integers, divide ang kanilang absolute values as usual. Then, if they have the same sign, the quotient must be a positive integer. But, if they have different sign or unlike sign, then the quotient must be a negative integer. Again, kung magdi-divide tayo ng numbers or integers having the same sign, then their quotient must be a positive integer. But, kung magdi-divide tayo ng integers with different sign, therefore, quotient nila ay laging negative integer. So, let's try this example. Number 1, we have 12 divided by 4. What is the quotient? The answer here is positive 3. Dahil pareha silang positive, therefore, ang quotient nila ay positive din. Number 2, we have negative 12 divided by 4. Be careful with the sign. For number 2, meron tayong isang negative at isang positive. Kaya ang magiging sagot natin ay negative 3. Number 3, we have negative 12 divided by negative 4. In this item, parehas silang negative. Therefore, our answer is positive 3. Last one, we have 12 divided by negative 4. What's the answer? If your answer is negative 3, you are correct. Dahil magkaiba sila ng sign, therefore, ang sagot natin ay dapat na maging negative integer. Natapos na natin ang 4 operations on integers. Sana ay huwag silang kalimutan. At dito nagtatapos ang lesson natin for today. See you again!